Hello, good morning, Mr. and classmates. Today I'm going to talk about English for flight attendants. This is my syllabus. And these are the units. And I'm going to be focusing on the unit number 3, which is 3.1, communication skills, physical types of gestures, and guidance to avoid misunderstood. And this is my lesson plan. And the resources that I'm going to use are Zoom, computer, slides, a seatbelt, images, virtual background, in this case, the one that you're looking right now, and a video. So now I'm going to start with the class. So just a minute, please. Okay. Sorry, okay, now. Hello, good morning, everyone, and welcome to this class again. So now, today we're going to talk about gestures that speak, nonverbal clarity. But first, I would like to start with a virtual charades on airplane gestures, that just the vocabulary that we just learned before the last class. So the first thing that I'm going to do is to do the gestures, and you have to try to guess. So now let's start with the first one. So with this gesture, what maybe your guest? I don't know, maybe you're on your seat and you use this. Maybe someone knows?
Spoke the seatbelt?
Yes, that's right. Absolutely right. Thank you. And now for the next one. Okay, let's imagine I'm in the plane. So this is my luggage. I'm going to put it, and then I'm going to close the door. So I'm going to repeat it one more time. I'm going to open. This is my luggage. I'm helping, and I close it.
Maybe open overhead bins?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I tried to guess, the luggage, like the keyword. And now, last but not least, there's imagine that there is a door. And now you're trying to this way. Maybe you are trying.
I think that is emergency exit.
That's right. That's why I was doing this gesture. So thank you, guys. And for the ones that participate in this activity, they got 2 extra points. Thank you. So now let's get started with the class. First, the key points of physical gestures. Let's start with the definition of this. Gestures are considered like a non-verbal communications that use the body movements to convey messages without words. And of course, this is essential, especially for flight attendants, in order to look for clear communication and efficient communication between the flight attendants and passengers as well. Now, let's take a look on the primary purposes gestures. The first one is complementary visual cues, which are especially focused on, and it means that the gestures can serve as visual aids, and it can help pretty well with your use it with verbal instructions. And of course, they are effective in noisy settings like an aircraft, especially in boarding and disembarkation. Now, the second primary purpose is enhancing comprehension. We know that gesture helps to bridge language barriers. And of course, it means that it helps to convey a universal message that can be understood quickly to passengers of all of different backgrounds. Since, of course, there are a diversity of them. Now, we have the type of effective gestures. There are 3 of them, and we are going to focus this class on them. The first one is directing traffic, seatbelts, count, and reassurance. So now let's take a look of each one of them. Directing traffic, open up gestures it serves to what it means or is pre-used to guide passengers to their seats or exits in an effective way. And even this kind of gestures is considered less aggressive than maybe pointing and can be universally understood like a welcoming or even has a guiding or an invitation as well. So what I mean with this, directing in this way, using your palms like this, open palms, and just like this, obviously, exactly, just with soft movements, not like a straight to the, because it could be rude. You have to be polite and always with that smile because we are looking for the best service. Yes, thank you guys. And now the seatbelt demonstrations. We have that with the hand movements, they're pretty useful at the moment that you are doing with your hands, especially on the pre-flight demonstration, because with this, you're given a plus and even you are showing how to fasten and unfasten a seatbelt. For example, here I have a seatbelt. So here you have it. And at the moment that you're explaining the procedure, of course, you're going to take like this. I don't know if you can see it pretty well. Let's just do for a minute to my virtual background. Okay, just like this, you have it here. And then you go in again. So with this just simple movements, you're going to make it everything clear. So now, with last but not least, we have the count and reassurance. With soft movements and downward palms, like it could be either this way or in this way, it means that you're signing to the passengers to be seated or remaining them to be in calm during maybe turbulence or any other kind of delay, because we know that these kind of situations are pretty stressful and you have to be pretty proactive, but always remember to be in calm in any kind of situations. So now let's take a look at an example. As I was saying before, directing traffic, this is the one that I explained. Remember, open palms and just soft movements like this, just to guide in the seated to the seats or the exits. And now we have the seat belts, remember the signs. And the count and reassurance, just like this with these palms. And down, exactly. And just like a piece of advice, if you had the opportunity to work with this material, like in our academy, we do, it could be wonderful if you can, let me one more time to disabilitate my virtual. Just a minute, please. Okay, if you have the opportunity to work with this, like flashcards of these types, because they can be some of them who cannot maybe see pretty well or for so far distances, and that would be wonderful. And even they could be people with disabilities, like they're deaf. So just like in the end of every flight, you have to make sure that everyone understood pretty well all of these type of gestures. So now let's take a look to the activity 1, and it's practice time. Let's go to practice the gesture that we just have learned. So until here and before we do the activity, is everything clear? Any doubt? Okay. And maybe someone who would like to help me with the activity? First, raise your hand, and in that order, I'm going to mention you. And I only need 3 of you. Okay, thank you, Yaheli. You're going to be the first one. Someone else? Okay, Solange, thank you so much. So please go ahead, Yaheli, and tell us what is the signal that you're going to reproduce.
That is called relax and reserve.
Miss, sorry, your microphone.
Oh, now you can hear me?
Yes, now yes.
Okay. Solange, I think you were the second one. Please go ahead.
It is set your seatbelts.
Okay, thank you. And the last one, I think it was Kira, right? Kira? Can you hear me?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
I think, sorry, I think this is the one that you use for the traffic.
Yes, that's right. So now, remember that the last unit we were just learning about every kind of procedure and especially for safety. So now I'm going to show you a video, and after that I'm going to say some prompts. So be careful and pay attention, please. Now give me a minute, please, just a sec. Okay. Maybe could you hear it?
Yes, Miss.
Okay.
Yes, Miss.
Mhm. 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 Now that you just have watched the video, and everything that it was in the video, we're going to put it into practice, plus to the lessons that we just learned from the unit before. So now take into account, because you have to bring your uniform, and we're going to practice in a real simulator in our academy. So please be on time. And that's all for today. Thank you so much for being attending to this class, and you're free to go. Have a nice day.
Thank you, Miss.
Thank you, Miss.
Bye-bye. Take care, guys.